What's up YouTube, this is Magnus and welcome back to the channel with some more Gran Turismo 7. And in today's video we are in the second race for the Manufacturers Cup 2024 official season here at Autodromo de Interlagos. And I just wanted to say I really did enjoy this race. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But then again, that's because I had a whole lot of practice before the race. Like, my hands were hurting by the time the race started. So I just want to say, people were saying that this was going to be a mid-edge rear-wheel drive dominated field or MR dominated field, but I didn't see that. In fact, the only front engine car that was dominant throughout the entire race was a Dodge Viper. So I didn't think that would be the case. I didn't think, people would use the Dodge Viper, especially since this track was in rotation in the schedule. But they did. I was afraid I was gonna, destroy the lap. We only had 3 minutes to do the lap, and originally it was 5 minutes. I don't know what changed, but now I think going forward, every lap is going to be just like a one shot. You only have one shot to make it. If you don't, well, then that's too bad. Now going through the course, I was very scared of turn 1 because it's very steep. Someone compared it to the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, but I was scared I was going to lose control or even worse, get a penalty. But the race was very clean. I didn't make contact with anybody. Some people just got penalties. Some people spun on their own by touching the grass. The middle section of the track is where I think I had the most difficulty staying consistent. So, that was sort of like a headache for me. But I think as the race went on, I got a little bit better. Even after doing hundreds of laps, I still had issues with the consistency of the midsection of the track. I kept missing the apex. I kept running wide. But overall, I think everything went well in the end, putting it all together. So, without further ado, here is the intro to the second round of the Manufacturers Cup race at Interlagos, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. So we're just loading up into the lobby right now, getting things prepared. And yeah, so even though I did prepare a tremendous bunch, I still have those championship nerves, and I was just like, I just want a clean race. I don't want to get hit by anybody, because I know this track is famous for punters and dirty drivers, no matter what class or category or driver rate that you are. I'm looking at the points table right now. Over 100. Well, it was more than what I got last time. Over 150 points. So I'm just typing in the message right now. And since the qualifying time is 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes, which I thought was kind of bogus. I trying to put everything that I learned over the past couple of days to really hone in a good result for qualifying in my hot lap going in. I'm just checking out the field, see who's here, what I guess in terms of DR where I am when it comes to the rest of the field. Surprisingly, I'm down at the bottom, so it sort of gave me a underdog feeling. I had to show these people up, but you know, it's, you know, I just wanted a clean lap. I just wanted a clean race after all. No, I wanted to do my best. I wanted to bring this livery honor throughout this entire championship, no matter what happens. So, oh yeah, I was kind of surprised that it was gonna be 1 times fuel, 1 times tire. I guess it was generally just like a 13-lap sprint race, which was fine, you know. I guess it tests consistency, especially with this track and how it's laid out. Now, I'm not sure how people are able to get out of the pits first. I have heard that it's, you know, has to do with like connections and who gets connected to the server first. That's how they get into the pits. I mean, that's how they get out of the pits. Excuse me. So yeah, this is a really long pit lane, I suppose. And right there, I'm just scrolling through the options, trying to get my tires warmed up. Someone already has a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit lane, I assume. No, I didn't change my brake balance. I kept it neutral. I found that was the best for me personally. And this corner right here was one I was really struggling when I was practicing. So in this corner, as you see, I overshoot it. Yeah, so this whole middle section right here was a really big pain point for me for the most part. I was too inconsistent, I think. This guy's slowing down. I guess because he has a 3-second penalty, he wanted me to go through. But then again, my original plan of going last probably wouldn't work because of the short hot lap time. So I just had to gun it and hope for the best. But thank goodness this was a really short track, like a minute and a half, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, as I slid out, my car was a little bit unstable. I was going through turn 2, not to turn 3. But I really was not trying to catch that McLaren in the distance because I didn't want to ruin either of our laps, and I missed that apex, so that was already an issue. That was one mistake I made. And that was another mistake, just like avoiding that corner. But I feel like I took this corner pretty well. I went just a little bit wide. I had to do a short shift so I could find the grip. And this is my final lap. This is my one and only lap, which is kind of, you know, crazy. Yeah, I was gunning it for everything it had. You know, I was like, shit. I knew I messed up on some corners that made me get like a terrible lap, but you know, it is what it is. The Dodge Viper got a 133.827, I believe. The Lexus, me, and the McLaren, we were all actually very, very close. I honestly feel like I could have done better if I didn't mess up a couple corners. But you know, it's done now. So all I have to do now is wait for others to finish and hope I don't lose any more positions. I'm just looking at the rest of the field where they come. You know, this race, it was really close in terms of qualifying. Like, I was surprised. I mean, it's not a bad track, I would say. It's just too I say it's too complex for me, but I feel like I drove the Nürburgring Nordschleife pretty damn well. So I'm gonna let you see the intro. So here we go. We're just completing the grid walk right now, and after this, I will let you sit here. I'll let you see the POV of the race. So I'll see you guys at the end.